Hey guys, this is Ayesha from Youngspapercreations. I do hope you guys are doing amazingly well. I know I am. And do you know why? Yes, you see it right here. I left it because I wanted to do it with you. I was very tempted. It came yesterday. And this is my Stamping Up package for our, what do you call it? The unboxing for our August, what is it? August to December item. So our pre-order. All right. So I'm gonna start with this punch, and I'm starting with it only because I was taken aback and quite disappointed really when I saw individuals, they would show it, those who got it. A lot of ladies so far, at least on YouTube, a lot of ladies didn't pay much attention to showing or getting this bow punch, and I was just crazy about it the minute I saw it. So I said to myself, I think there was one person, and I thanked her, one person that made a card of it, and it was so lovely. Everyone else, they would pick it up and put it down and say, you know, a few words and put it aside. Awful. Just awful. Yes, I'm mad. Can you tell? So for that reason alone, I said, you know what? When I get mine, for those of you who were just like, you know, like I was feeling, wanted to see someone punch this on screen, there, I punched it all right. There you are. And I'm going to take something, and this is what I did. I made a few samples because I wanted to do it just as if I had a real bow and just turn in the edges. And you could also go ahead and layer this. Now this is a light pink, and I don't think it's transmitting here. You can tell there, right? So I'm gonna cut another and layer it so you can see how beautiful this punches. And tisk for those ladies who didn't give it much attention. So if you layer it off-centered, if you layer it a little bit off-center, you get the full effect. It's just lovely. Lovely, lovely. All right, so this is the bow punch. I hope if you didn't order it in your package that you get it the next time, because I love it. One last of and it is, I'll measure it. It's quite chunky and nice, not no little dinky thing. It is what, about 2.5, a little bit over half by 2 and 3/4. Okay, it is a phenomenal. I just love it. So I hope you guys go ahead and use it. It comes with a tiny little tag area. So right here is the little tag, and this little piece you can use to go in the middle of the bow. So let me see if I can punch another one just for full effect, for all the folks who didn't punch with my friend here, the bow. All right, and so if I was to take this and put this right in the middle here and glue this part on. Now the black might be too sharp a contrast, so let's try it with the pink on black. A little gem in the center would work perfect. Look at this. Just beautiful. So yes, I was a little bit, as my daughter likes to say now, I was a little bit miffed that I kept waiting for folks to punch out this bow and only one person did. Absolutely atrocious. So this is the best thing for me. I was just waiting and longing to get it in my hands, and now I have. All right, now the one thing I don't have a lot of happens to be ink pads. I have, but they're all, not all, most of them are knockoff, like used, or gotten from a sale or something like that, like a store's craft sale. So I would like to build up my stash where I have practically all the colors. So little at a time. So I got the cherry cobbler, and those of you who are with Stampin' Up, cherry cobbler, especially come the fall and such. This will be great, but it's a nice sharp color to have. So cherry cobbler. I'll go through the ink pads first. I only got one punch. I didn't get more. They weren't a lot. They were a couple. And I got the Bumblebee. And I think the Bumblebee is that, guys, the one of the ink colors now, right? Now, with my camera here, I don't think you get the full effect. I think now you get a little bit there, right? But it's a bit dark, so I'm going to put the light back on. But I got the Bumblebee, Misty Moonlight, okay, Mint Macaroon or Mint Macaron. Can't wait to start punching and seeing how great those are. Cajun Craze. This is used quite a bit for the holiday catalog. Pretty Peacock. This is another one of the ink colors. Now I think there are two more ink colors that I didn't get, but again, you can't have everything right away. Poppy Parade. So I got some bright colors and a few not so, just a couple not so bright, right? The Mint Macaron, that's not a very bright color. All the others I have are bright. So that's it for the pads. And then because of my order, I ended up getting some extras. So I got here the Smoky Slate. I got the refill. I don't have the actual pad, but I don't know about you guys, but you have to use what you have and improvise. So I can use an old pad and start using that if I choose. That's how I roll. Can't get everything, my dear. Now I saw what's her name? I know her name. It's Ruth, but her channel name I don't remember right now. Artful Stamping? I think it's Artful Stamping, and her sister is Esther. Just lovely, lovely ladies. I love their hearts. They're so talented. They had, a little bit of training when they were younger. I think via their dad and school and such in the arts a little bit. Even their Ruth's son and her husband, they're good too in their own way. So it runs in the family. But I saw Ruth do some amazing things with this Life is Beautiful tree, and how she used these dots here, these bubble dots. Oh, I was just salivating. She did such a great job. Well, Ruth is good at everything. She loves doing what do you call it? I forgot how you call it. But basically, she takes a 12 by 12 paper and she just colors the whole thing. What do you call that? I don't remember. But anyway, she is good. All right. So, and she used the little house here too, the bird house. Yep. So here it's called Life is Beautiful. And here it says, hello, thinking of you. Look at it, guys. Look at that. Can you see that? I'll take it out. Is it shiny? Hey, look at that. Let me move the box out of the way a little bit. Believe you me, my table is big, but it's like everybody else, it's got a bunch of stuff on it. Isn't that the way? All right. All right. So that's that. Look at my bows. Look at my bows. Yay, yay, yay. Now, what I forgot to show you, something. Hold on. Where did I put my bow punch? Oh, I see it. The bow punch comes with this stamp set. And of course, I got it. So when you don't want to do your punches plain, you could actually stamp it first and then punch it out. Gift wrapped. Wrapped especially for you, tied with love. A very Merry Christmas. Celebrate in style. And you just pluck one of these bad boys on. So these 3 stamps will fit the punch. Alright, isn't that great? You just gotta love the size of them. Oh my goodness. You guys did well Stamping Up. You did well. Okay, I think, yep, this is my last. I didn't get a whole lot of stuff. Listen, you shouldn't get everything. You can't get everything. Get what you can use, unless you're teaching and selling and all that stuff and whatnot. But this is more hobby / gift / sell. So I have to be careful as to what I get. So, and I want to make sure that I use what I have. So I like the ghoulish goodies, but only because I'm not a cat lover. I would take a dog over a cat if I had to choose. But this is a cute cat. And then you could add whatever words with this, because she's just elegant. Look at her. And I like this part. It says, it's not a trick, it's just a treat. And here, to a frightfully good friend. Or good to the last bite. You could give someone any type of snack, dessert, whatever, and just put good to the last bite. So I like how they've made it where it's not too ghoulish, but more goody. And here from the back, fairly good size. All right. Now I have dies, and some of them had stamps with them, but again, I cannot and will not get what I will not use, so I didn't get what I don't have to get. I am loving, I could move this now because it's empty. I'm loving this set. It's the Stitch Leave dies, and I just could not leave it. And oh no, I can't even open it. Hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. I just love it how after a while we communicate so fabulously, because I know you're at the other end of the world, wherever you are, but it's as if you're right here with me. And we are a fabulous bunch of crafters. Some of you I'm friends with. So, and by the way, if you're not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe at Youngspapercreations. And yes, it's right there at the side of the screen. Right there at the side. So please go ahead, subscribe. Keep in touch, okay? Now, what I should let you know. On screen, these bad boys seem like double the size. But still, in person, they are a good size. But on screen, they just seem like they take over the whole thing. But they're actually a little bit smaller than what they appear on screen. There's a saying, object might appear larger or something like that. But it's quite big, but not as big as I envisioned when I saw it on screen. So Don't be alarmed when you get it. It's a comfortable size, but not huge. This here stitches into the paper. I like that. Sid would have liked if this was obscenely large. But it ain't. But it's still good. And I like it. Alright. I'll put that aside. Don't worry about closing it now. I got the autumn wheelbarrow dies. And I must tell you, I went back and forth between that and wondering, should I get the stamps to go with it? Because really, I could do without it. But then when I saw how they layered in the stamp, with the stamp set, there's a like a big chunky floral thing that fits into the wheelbarrow, and that completes the wheelbarrow. I mean, you could put anything in the wheelbarrow, but when you saw what they had and how the die cuts it out and just rests on top of the wheelbarrow like it was meant to be, which it is meant to be, it looked amazing. So I didn't get it, but I got this because, and everyone else say amen, I got it because of the fence. Because you could always use this fence, decorate this fence. And listen, as I'm looking at the fence, I also saw a ladder. Do you see a ladder? Well, maybe you have to cut this part out, right? Because the ladder wouldn't have this point. But this could quickly turn into a ladder. And what I like about the wheelbarrow is that you could either cut out the shape if you had the stamp, right? And then you would have the shape and the texture on the stamp. But since, and if you don't have it, then there's also another die that does it with the imprint already for you. And of course, the wheel is here. And this is where the floral piece would have been cut out to go and rest right on top of here. But you could, you know, fussy cut and put your own stuff in the wheelbarrow, no problem. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'll get that at some point. But for now, I'm liking the wheelbarrow on its own, but I got it primarily for this fence. I don't know if you're, I know I'm not alone when I say sometimes you get something only for one or two things in the midst of everything else. Yepers. Okay, last but not least, can't believe I waited until today to open this with you guys. I did not open it. That took a lot of strength. Okay, so this one here, this is the last one, and this is what I love. The little treat box die. This was a no-brainer. It's all in one. From what I've seen with the ladies, it's all in one. So when you cut, everything will be there. You don't have to piece anything together. Here we are. So it's nice and small. It's got more of a length than width, and it's just perfect. You could put a few candies in there and make it all nice and cute. And of course, it's got the additives of all these little decorative pieces that you don't have to use, but it's nice if you want to decorate in any particular way. So how nice is that? Now, out of everything that I got, what do I feel like woohoo about? The punch, the box. I'm really liking this little girl here, and it's not a treat. It's not a trick. It's just a treat. And of course, the bows. But more than ever, my girl Ruth with Artful Stamping. Ooh boy, when she used this platter and when she put everything together with this tree, I was salivating. I watched that video over and over again, and I think I told you to that as well, Ruth. Just absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. And the way that Ruth did it, she did all the seasons. She did a tree for each season. So that was nice to see as well. So what can I say? if you're not yet a Stamping Up demonstrator, you want to get your stuff early before everybody else, go ahead and join. And if not, then just be strong, wait until the time, and then get what you need to get. It's a fantastic company. It, you know, more than anything else, whether you create journals or uh, just boxes, or, you know, decorations, or whatever you do, just love what you do it well. Crafting, paper crafting, stamp and ink, it's all therapy, and I wish that more people would be doing it. This is Young's Paper Creations, Ayesha here. If you're not yet a subscriber, come on, what are you waiting for? Let's have more fun. The more the merrier, okay? Now, I bring out my videos at least once a week, so keep checking in and join in on the fun. I myself love seeing what's out there with the others, because we grow and support each other along the way, and this is the best therapy. Don't go gambling your money and stuff. When you take your time and create these things, yes, you don't buy an extra top, or you don't have all the shoes or something. You put your money where you have the most enjoyment in life, which is so precious. So that's all I can say. You know, we each have to follow our own path. But if you're not yet a subscriber and you want to check in with this crazy girl at Young's Paper Creations, you know what to do. Click the subscribe button, and I'll see you another time. Take care. Bye, guys.